Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and my name is Siri. In this video, we are going to talk about a perfect schedule for every beginner out there who ever wants to learn how to speak fluently in this language. In this video, I am going to give you a schedule that you can follow every single day in order to improve yourself in this language, and I'm also going to give you resources for every single aspect of this language so that it can be easy for all of you to make use of them and improve yourself. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. So in this video, what we are going to do is we are going to talk about 4 important aspects of this particular language, which are speaking, reading, listening, and writing. What I'm going to do is I am going to talk about every single aspect separately, and for every single aspect I am going to tell you which resource to use in order to improve yourself in that aspect so that overall you can be fluent. Okay, for example, let's say I'm telling you about speaking. I'll tell you which app to use. I'll tell you what you need to speak. I'll tell you what is the minimum amount of time that you should spend on speaking every single day. That is what I am going to do with every aspect. So I hope this video is going to be quite exciting. So let's start with first aspect, and that is speaking. So for speaking, I thought of suggesting you this app called Siri English Speaking app, something that I came across recently. You can make use of this app, which is going to provide you 30 minutes of free talk time every single day. Minimum is 30 minutes that you need to spend. Maximum is up to you. If you want to go ahead with more number of minutes, you can go ahead with that, but the minimum amount of time that you have to spend is 30 minutes. I'm not only going to explain you how you need to do it, I'm also going to show you. I am going to talk to a person on that app, and we are going to have a conversation with that person right now. Let's connect a call to a random stranger now. Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good, and you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. And where
Where
are you?
from?
I'm from Hyderabad. And you?
I'm from Andhra Pradesh. What do you do?
I'm a student. I'm in my final year of graduation. And
That's
you?
good. I'm looking for the job. Actually, I was done my master's.
Okay, that's nice. Your hobbies?
Hobbies, I do play cricket whenever I get free time and plan.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of. I do watch movies.
You watch movies? The movie that you have watched recently, like
Okay,
recently.
God. Recently, I watched Good Night movie, which is
In Tamil,
Tamil
right?
movie actually.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Yeah, that was actually released in Telugu also.
Yes, you're right. It's on Disney Plus Hotstar, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah. So who's your favorite actor?
Allu Arjun.
Oh, then you must have watched Pushpa.
What is that?
You must have watched Pushpa so many times.
Yeah. I'm waiting
Yeah.
for the two.
Yeah, you are waiting for part 2 now. Yeah. All of us are waiting. So, from how long have you been using this app?
It's my second week.
How's your experience so far?
Felt good actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Many people are here who speaks better English than me.
Oh, then you get to learn a lot from people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I actually wanted to suggest this app to my subscribers. Okay.
What do you mean subscribers? Like, do you have YouTube channel or something?
Yes, I have a YouTube channel in which I post videos about English.
Channel name?
It's Siri Ramala.
Siri Ramala.
Yes. Actually, what you're talking right now will be recorded and will be shown on my video. Is that okay for you?
Yeah, that's fine. I correct.
Yeah, thank you for that. And
Yeah,
yeah,
I think I'm not good at English. I'm
no,
kind of
no,
practicing it.
no, you are absolutely good. I'm completely able to understand what you're speaking. So,
Then, how is your experience? Like, how long you have been
mm,
here?
I have been using this app since almost, you can say, 15 to 10 days, and it's been great. I mean, I personally loved it. Like, people who want to learn seriously, they can make the best use out of this.
Correct.
Yeah, that's it. It was nice talking to you, Badri.
Yeah, yeah, nice talking to you. Have a nice day, Siri.
Have a nice day. As you have seen, I had an amazing conversation with Badri on that app. So, this is what you exactly got to do on this app every single day. Download the app using my link that I am going to leave in the description box if you want to make use of that app, and promise yourself that you are going to speak for minimum of 30 minutes every day on that app. If you would like to speak more than that, you can proceed with that, but minimum is 30 minutes that you got to speak. So I have told you what to do. I have told you what can you use as a resource in order to practice speaking every single day. So this is about speaking. Speaking is very important, guys. You cannot skip it. Practicing 30 minutes every day is the minimum thing that we have to contribute towards speaking in order to be fluent in English. So this is something that you got to do no matter what. So please do consider this step. Do download the app if you feel that you want to use that app, and that is all about speaking. And the second aspect is listening. You know, listening is important. I have been mentioning this in many of my videos. In this video, I am going to provide you a resource which you can listen to every single day in order to make sure to listen every day and also to improve listening skills, right? So I am going to leave a link of my favorite podcast in the description below. Every day what you got to do is that you have to listen to at least one episode of that podcast every single day. Now, why I have selected that particular podcast to all of you is because it is about Mahabharata, okay, and the English that has been used to describe the entire story is so beautiful, and there is something beautiful that you can learn through all the stories that are described over there, and it is very very interesting. It's not boring at all. That is something that I do every single day, and I thought of recommending the same thing to you guys as well because it helped me a lot, and that is the reason I thought of mentioning it to all of you. Please go check that podcast out. Make sure and give a promise to yourself, give a challenge to yourself that you are going to listen at least to one episode every single day. That is what you got to do when it comes to listening. And what are the things that you should keep in your mind whenever you're listening? You got to focus 100% on listening. You have to focus on listening itself. Anything else from your brain, just make your brain blank and try to focus as much as you can on listening while you are listening to that podcast. If you find any kind of difficult words that you come across, make sure that you are finding meanings of those words. Just do not by heart them, just get to know the meanings of them. That's it. That's the only thing you got to do when it comes to listening. And the third one is listening. What you got to do is, I am going to suggest you a very nice book that you can start reading if you are somebody who never ever read any kind of books, okay? I am going to leave a link of that book in the description box. You can check it out. So the book is this one, Atomic Habits. I like this book a lot. It has been an eye-opener for me. I liked this book a lot because the English is quite simple and very easy to understand, which we all want to, right? So it's very easy to understand and quite simple. What you got to do is try reading this book, okay? Get your hands on this book and read only 2 papers a day, okay? Read only 2 papers a day, or else read for 15 minutes every day. That's the only thing you got to do. Read only 2 papers or 15 minutes. Keep a target for yourself that you got to read this much every day, so that you are covering this aspect which is reading. Reading is also important because it will help you improve your pronunciation when you read out loud. So I would highly recommend all of you to read this book. Get your hands on this book. It is actually going to help you a lot. I'm telling you, in the initial days it is going to be difficult. You might not find this book interesting right in the beginning, but as you keep reading, the book is going to turn out so interesting that you are going to adapt a lot of things that are mentioned in this book, which happened with me, and that's the reason I'm mentioning it to all of you. So this is what you got to do for reading. And the fourth one is writing. What you have to do is every day, I'm not going to leave any kind of link to this, because you can grab a book, you can grab a piece of paper every day. All you have to make sure is to write. That's it. Write what? You can make a to-do list for yourself, that what you got to do the next day, so that you are going to stay clear in your mind. And also you have to write 5 sentences about what happened in your day and what is your feeling about the day. What did you learn that day and what are your plans for the next day? And you can express your gratitude through writing. So this is something that I would want you guys to do. Okay, please do make sure that you are writing something or the other every day before you sleep. It is going to take only 5 minutes of your time, so you have to give that 5 minutes of time in order to make the best use out of writing. And when you do it for a while, I am sure by the end of 1 month, by the end of 1.5 months, you will be able to see that your writing skills are slowly improving, because that is something that happened with me. When I first started to write, obviously I was not very good at even framing sentences while writing, but I used to write whatever is there in my mind. As I kept writing every single day consistently, I saw my writing improving. I mean, the way I write has improved a lot with time. So for all these aspects, what's the common thing? That is consistency. If you want to see that improvement in yourself, you need to make sure that you are being consistent no matter what. I believe this is a perfect plan for all the beginners out there, because this is something that I always used to follow in the initial days of learning this language. Every day I used to speak for 30 minutes. I used to listen to one episode of podcast, and I used to read at least, and I used to read books for sure. That is something that I do even now. And writing is very, very important in my life. I make sure that I am journaling every day. So these are the 4 important aspects that we have to indulge into if we want to be fluent in this language. I have given you the resources to 4 of this, so there should be no complaints from you guys. I have given you resources. I have told you what you got to do, and I have told you that you got to be consistent if you want to see that improvement in yourself. So I'm going to leave links to all the resources in the description below. You can check it out if you want to, and I hope this video helped you a lot. And I'm sure it is going to help you if you do it for a while. If you keep consistent throughout your journey, I'm sure you will improve. I'm sure you will speak fluent in English, because I have that belief on you. So that's it, my dear subscribers. I will see you guys very soon. Till then, you take care, and do let me know in the comment section how did you like the video. I will see you guys very soon. Till then, you take care. I will see you soon. Bye.